The phrase begs the question might not mean what you think it means. Most people use the phrase begs the question to mean raises or prompt the question, but that was not its original usage. Take, for example, Aristotle, who used this Greek phrase, which roughly translates to assuming the first thing. That's because begging the question was originally a phrase used in philosophical circles to mean a sort of circular reasoning, in which the first premise is assumed to be true. For example, if someone says freedom of speech is a good thing because it means anyone can say whatever they want, well, you haven't really shown that freedom of speech is a good thing, right? Like, sure, if you think it's good that people can say whatever they want, then you'll think freedom of speech is good, but you haven't actually demonstrated that anyone being able to say whatever they want is actually a good thing. You're assuming that first premise to be true, aka begging the question. The reason we use the phrase begs the question in English is because of a sort of mistranslation. The Greek form went into this Latin form, which then came into the English language as begging the question. Now, to be fair, beg did used to mean ask, in the sense that you're asking the question because you're asking your opponent to assume that first premise to be true. This sense of beg, though, only exists archaically, in a few set phrases, such as to beg someone's pardon, aka to ask for someone's pardon. But nowadays, it doesn't seem to make that much sense. Because the phrase uses an archaic sense of the word beg, and because the phrase was only ever really used in niche philosophical circles, the phrase began to evolve over time, being more useful in common parlance to mean raising or prompting a question. In fact, nowadays, this sense is far more common than the philosophical sense ever was.